From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll buy some time right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Jaguars, 1st down.
Here's Hunter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Ward being chased out left. And this time will be intercepted. Picked up by Jahad Campbell. And the Lions will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very...
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Lions are an extra point away from taking the lead in the Super Bowl. This time, the extra point up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
To throw is Ward. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Fights off the defender. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, in that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
Now 2nd and 9.
He'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one. The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
Inaudible here to get a new look.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis up in the booth as we get set to resume play.
Ready up. Here we go. Set. Ready.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. Doing it himself from 9 yards out. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Come on, come on.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing now, Ward.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Ready?
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd
Here
and
we
5.
go. Bronco 80.
Throwing is Ward. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
40-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
Ready?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
18, right here. Ready?
Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Gregory Rousseau coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Okay, break.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dump through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Micah Parsons gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready. Stop, 70.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside gain. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Bronco 80. 19, Tiger, 19.
He'll look to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 11 yards there on a line 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
19, 18, 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact.
Touchdown!
Jamison Williams
From 17 yards out. And the Lions continue to look good here in the 1st half of this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yes, you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward.
After getting this one across the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Oh, that was a big beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
79 yards rushing for him now in the 1st half of this Super Bowl.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. This is Hunter.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
Hands it off out of the gun. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here's Ward. That's to the left side, taken in by Hunter. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
Now Ward. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. Ward. Flushed out right. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Guys, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Hunter from 13 yards out.
And the Jaguars get a bit closer.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Jaguars 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good. For the Lions.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line.
12 more yards there and another first down. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Detroit Lions. First down.
Come on.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Read option, this is Gibbs.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Now 2nd and 5.
Come 19.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. But I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Retains possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Let's play.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
Lions 32. Jaguars 21.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
And we'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
At the 42-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
And that is an historic run for him, partner. With that pickup, he just broke Lamar Jackson's 2019 record for most yards in a season by a quarterback. No one has done it better across a 16 or a 17-game schedule. Now his name will be forever linked with the best runner to ever play in that position.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a turnover on down.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37.
Again on the ground with Hunter. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, but he sure did.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
To throw, here's Ward.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. You want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here we go. Set.
On play action, Young.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception that it had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space and let him use his head.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The contact on that run came pretty early. Nice job just to push forward and get some extra yardage. Good game.
It certainly was, because the initial contact did not signal the end of the play. His mind, his body, his legs said keep churning forward, and he gained more yardage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
19, Tiger, 19. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Moore. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
And they'll run it with Hunter. the goal line at the 3.
46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Hunter will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay at a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
3rd and 5.
To throw, Young. Rolling to his right. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here we go, set. Drill 50, green, set.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Red, set, cut.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Ready?
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
10 black. Ready.
They'll play fake. Now Young steps away. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Young. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Young from the shotgun. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain.
Ready?
Young to throw on 4th. He'll buy some time right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Ready.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside deal. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
That's caught right side by Worthy. And the Lions are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Set, ready.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? Now the ball comes loose, but I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Young to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Bryce Young, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions will extend their third-quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Lions have recovered.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers and quickly.
Gibbs straight ahead.
Ooh, the juke. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
With his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Lions are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. The extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 19-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Escaping a tackler at the 25.
and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here we go.
Ward
steps away to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
throwing now, Ward.
And this pass broken up.
Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
This is brought in at the 21. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. An impressive punt return of 76 yards. And the Lions are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss-hit the ball and kick it right to them.
53, Jaguars 27.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up.
Ready, ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
To throw is Ward.
Forced out to his left.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have picked up right where they left off in half number one, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. The offense on third down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 4. Young to throw it. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Let's go.
A first down carry for Smith. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Smith again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
Throwing is Ward. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Mason Graham
Drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long.
2, 18, Rattler.
going for it. Here's Ward. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Ready?
Young now from the 50.
He'll get this complete to Worthy.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the Jaguars 44-yard
Now
line.
Young. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. Oh, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make...
Touchdown, Detroit. Mike Evans, 48 yards.
And the Lions are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago is starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just does not go. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Over the middle complete. It's Hunter. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Mason Graham, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ward to throw for it on fourth. Looking long for Thomas. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Young now. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. They need two. Here's third down.
Let's go now. Set.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go.
Now Young. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he takes a shot at the end of that play. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up second down.
At the 18-yard line.
Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Young. To the right side and intercepted. There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. What a moment for him. A pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2-in-1 game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison with steals? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall him on. What a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. Young will set to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
Young is intercepted for the third time this game.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A try here for the extra point. And the lead is down to 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a three-possession fourth-quarter lead.
Finding room in midfield. And down right around the 37. A big pickup of 38.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah.
Then with the Eagles.
That's right. Then gets it with the Eagles. And I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman. That's correct.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Here we go.
Now Ward.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 4.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on. Hey.
Here's Ward. A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Warrior set. Ready.
To throw, here's Ward. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Micah Parsons.
Able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Here we go.
From the gun, Ward.
He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Lions 67, Jaguars 40. Jack Fox to kick off for the
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He's got Thomas yet again complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this down to the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and hit.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
Here we go, set. Red, 38. Set, hot.
Young here to throw.
Looking deep here for Chase.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there for Detroit. And even 60 yards to throw. Young. And it's caught.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Young takes it on the sneak, and we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in, and they can't.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation